29 iOS games have just received their play scores for this month of February. The play score is a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional play score. FLO Game. Get a taste of simple elegance in this endless runner title from Rogue Games. Set amidst tranquil landscapes, guide the comet-like object through a world of infinite hills and avoid the obstacles that lay ahead. Like a spin on tiny wings, gain speed by rolling on slopes and achieve the highest scores. It has a provisional play score of 7.1. Disc Drivin 2. A popular mobile multiplayer since their debut in 2010, Pixelocity follows up their success with a new and improved sequel. This latest title is packed with some important changes to their addictive board game racer. Focused on skill and tension, use your second swipe to overcome the traps of their fast-paced tracks. It has a play score of 7.33. Piggy Pile. Time to dig in and pig out in Crazy Labs' voxel-based arcade runner. In this land of adorably costumed pigs, your survival depends on the strength of your pig pile. Stack them as high as you can and use each other to weather the storm of unlikely obstacles. Explore 20 worlds, power up, and collect a variety of quirky characters. It has a provisional play score of 7.46. Just Freeskiing. Just in time for the Winter Olympics, Just Freeskiing gives you a taste of the knee-breaking action. On authentic simulation, slide down the slides and perform as many tricks as you can with a realistic physics. Get a feel for the responsive steering controls and become the world's best skier. It has a provisional play score of 7.49. Caravan War. For fans of Supercell's Clash of Clans, dive into the realm of medieval fantasy once more as you take the helm of a massive army. Build your troops with a variety of resources and defend your land from enemies and continue to expand your empire. Offering solo campaigns and PvP modes, it has a provisional play score of 7.54. The X-Files Deep State. Creative Mobile's latest hidden object game will let you relive the paranormal adventures of one of science fiction's most iconic duos. Take a close eye on each clue and discover the truth behind each of their mysterious cases. A first-hand experience of supernatural forensics that's perfect for fans of the series, it has a play score of 7.59. Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition. Sharing the gift of their latest Final Fantasy to the mobile masses, Square Enix presents us with a pocket-friendly version of Noctis Quest. Control chibified versions of the Crown Prince and his friends and bite into the delights of this RPG title. A Final Fantasy tale told in 10 exciting chapters, it has a play score of 7.85. Ninja Attack. Claiming to be the love child of Sega and Hunter S. Thompson, Ninja Attack leaves a psychedelic impression. Test your throwing skills in augmented reality and feel the thrill of their haptic feedback system. With its blend of trippy visuals and shuriken throwing gameplay, this arcade FPS skirts the borders between style and substance. It has a provisional play score of 7.87. Death Squared. It takes two to tango, and in the mind-boggling dance of this cooperative puzzler, the same rings true. Become one in a pair and work together to overcome the risk and riddles of Death Square's deadly arenas. A charming puzzler for two, packed with unexpected humor and a whole lot of hats, it receives a provisional play score of 8.03. Kitty Power's Love Life. Britain's sassiest matchmaker journeys around the globe once more in a brand new simulation game. Taking the next step to her matchmaking, Love Life puts you in charge of a village for the newly matched. It mixes city-building elements along with Kitty's usual romantic shenanigans. An inclusive simulation game with a side of British flavor, it has a provisional play score of 8.04. Dice Brawl Captain's League. Idiocracy's strategy game gathers up all the fantasy lore into one ultimate brawl. Build up your team of strong fighters and pit yourself against the likes of pirates, elves, dragons, and more. Roll up your dice and use your strategic skills to fight enemies to dominate the board in real-time PvP. It has a play score of 8.08. Dandara. The stylish indie game makes its way to the iOS. A 2D adventure platformer, you play as fierce heroines who embark on a dangerous journey through a dizzying, directionless universe. With her newfound weapons and abilities, help Dandara make it to the final stages of her quest. It has a play score of 8.22. A Hollow Doorway. A casual arcade game you can play with one hand. Enter their infinite world of rectangles as you rotate into their varying angles. It's a basic concept made addictive with its hypnotic doors and easy to pick up gameplay. An endless doorway into hours of fun, it has a play score of 8.27. PAKO 2. The intensity of three-man game's twin-stick shooter/heist game hybrid borders on the criminal. Buckle your seatbelt and play as the getaway driver in the risky business of drive-by shooting. Escape the long arm of the law with your driving skills and steer yourself away from danger. No brakes necessary. It has a play score of 8.3. Florence. For most of us, love is no game, but with this gorgeous indie title, we're thrust into the life of Florence, who finds herself in love with a cellist named Krish. It's a video game that dips us headfirst into the minefield that is love and human emotions. Told with the artistry of Wong's charming illustrations, it has a play score of 8.39. Dig Dog Treasure Hunter. Step into the good boy paws of a canine treasure hunter in this action platformer from Rusty Moyer. Dig around the pixel environments and go on a quest to collect all the precious bones. As a roguelike game, get acquainted with the sensation of death as you go head to head with enemies in perilous cliffs. It has a play score of 8.54. Cubor. Revitalizing the block-moving puzzler, your goal is to move cubes around a given grid and matching them with their color-coded titles. It's not much of an improvement over other puzzlers, but its various challenges for each stage help in making the game feel fresh and exciting. It has a provisional play score of 8.63. Bring You Home. From the makers of Love You to Bits, Alike Studios lets you go homeward bound. Follow the story of the humble alien hero, Polo, whose only wish is to rescue his beloved pet, rearrange the objects that surround him, and reveal his true path to success. Magically hilarious, it receives a play score of 8.64. Glitch Dash. While endless runners are usually the go-to destinations for casual, mindless entertainment, Glitch Dash offers a different kind of rush. Each handcrafted level is a mess of terrifying dangers, testing your reflexes with twister-like dexterity. Enjoy the frantic runs and jam to the techno tunes. It has a provisional play score of 8.65. Grand Summoners. A grand RPG set in the land of Raktahelm, Grand Summoners challenges you to battle against demons as you forge on through the hero's path. Summon ancient warriors to your side and use their mythical abilities to fight against the growing darkness. It has a provisional play score of 8.68. Stickman Disc Golf Battle. Attempting to top off the success of their skate and golf battle titles, the Stickman are back with a brand new game. With their usual competitive PvP antics, this time you'll have to beat your rivals in a game that combines frisbee and golf. Throw your way into a championship with a provisional play score of 8.72. Ink or Swim. This ain't no Octopus Garden. Valorian Games' colorful abyss is ruled over by their brave squid. Help their ink-blotting protagonists navigate through the procedurally generated pixel seas. Avoid bombs, crabs, and other marine life threats as you beat your own high scores. It has a provisional play score of 8.74. Magic Golf. If you thought mini golf was great already, Magic Golf shows us that it can get better. Bringing cute little bunnies into the mini putting world, it adds even more charm to an already relaxing diversion. Other than their cutesy looks, Magic Golf also has a fully fledged level editor for you to make your own putt-putt adventures. It has a provisional play score of 8.76. Flippy. Ketchup's literal endless runner puts you in the shoes of an energized everyman. Run, flip, and accelerate through their infinite neon track. Overtake as many runners as you can and complete the many missions they have on offer. It has a provisional play score of 8.77. Light Away. As the darkness looms over the magical world, it's up to the Guardians to restore the light into the void. Roam around the ethereal universe and collect as many as 30 Lumi friends along the way. Upgrade your weapons, choose your mystical auras, and follow the path of the light. It has a provisional play score of 8.78. Alto's Odyssey. The perfect example of a sequel done right, Alto's Odyssey continues his tranquil snowboarding adventures. But instead of wintry landscapes, Odyssey expands the horizons in the orange light of the deserts. Respecting what made the original great, while also bringing something new to the table, it has a play score of 9.03. Landslide Ninja. Running down slopes sounds easy compared to what this ninja does. Determined to climb an avalanche of squares, run up their amazing worlds, and don't get squished. Unlock new costumes and challenge your friends. It has a provisional play score of 9.29. Bouncy Smash. As dazzling as an identity visual arcade platformer, that's not the only good thing about it. Bounce around the kaleidoscope world and crush waves of enemies with your powerful smashing abilities. An arcade with attitude, it has a provisional play score of 9.44. Simon's Cat Dash. This month's best iOS title is the perfect end to our list. Acquaint yourself with the feline sensibilities and dash through the endless gardens in the name of love. Unlock cats through your many misadventures and discover new friends along the way. It has a provisional play score of 9.76. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below.